Today we are going to test whether you can rely on Reddit to fix your disc golf form. So what I did is I made a post on disc golf Reddit and I titled it, "Can you help my form?" My only rule for this challenge is I must test every single comment on the post. Let's begin. Mysterious Heat 1340 said, "You're wrapping around your body and losing reach back and swing buildup. The first 16 inches of your pull through is wasted trying to get in line with your body. Stop running up and just work on this first. By the way, your legs, hips, and plant look good. I always like to have people look at Barry Schultz's form. You'll actually begin reaching back correctly." All right, so the first thing I'm gonna work on, and a few people posted about this, is rounding. So what I've come to believe is that I'm taking the disc from behind me and throwing it around me, right? Whereas if you watch all the pros, they go straight back in a straight line, straight through. So that's what we're gonna work on right now. I'm not gonna do the run up as the comment says, so I'm gonna come here instead of here. What I'm used to is I'm used to coming here and then exploding around, which would make sense that my accuracy suffers because of that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay here. I'm just gonna come straight back and straight through. That felt great. Oh, that was way too high. Let's do another one. All right. I mean, that's pretty legit. I like that. Here's another comment from eDogFoo. eDogFoo says, "Think about pulling your left shoulder back instead of rotating or thinking about your right shoulder. Gannon's box conceptualization helps a lot too." I have no idea what Gannon's box conceptualization is. And I'll be honest, I looked it up and I couldn't find it. So pulling your left shoulder back, which makes sense. I like that. There's a lot of hyzer going on here. Pretty legit. All right, here's another from Zach Waldo. Zach Waldo says, "Don't grab your rear hand, reach back more. Your throw has a ton of nose up angle. Your disc is too far in line with you, causing rounding. You are initiating the turn of your hips and shoulders before your front foot is fully planted. Lifting your rear foot early, which loses power, your lead foot should be out and away from you a bit more." So we got a lot to cover here. Zach Waldo is really giving it to me right now. So let's see if this works. He gave us a lot of information here. For those who don't understand, when I do my X step and I'm here, I usually have this left hand on the disc to guide it. I don't really know why. Reach back more. So I think that's because when I come up here, I'm really just throwing from here. I need to come way back here. So we're gonna reach back more. Your throw has a ton of nose up angle. So I'm throwing up, which is not good. When it goes flat. Your disc is too far in line with you, causing rounding, meaning in line with me would be here. We want it out here, parallel. You're initiating the turn of your hips and shoulders before your front foot is fully planted. So that means I'm coming here as I'm stepping, which I would assume that means you can grip block easier. So you should be here and then push through. So you want to be then push through. Lifting your rear foot early, which loses power. For those who don't know, I tend to be a little slider and then I fall over and I catch myself. It's not a very pretty sight. Your lead foot should be out and away from you a bit more. This is new to me. I assumed, like golf, you want your legs parallel, right? You have parallel feet to knees to hips to shoulders to disc, right? But it sounds like he wants me to be here. So I'm gonna step out here and come here. All right, I don't know how I'm gonna do all of this at once. I mean, that wasn't bad. I'll tell you something, it feels really weird though. I don't know. Everything feels foreign. That was pretty good. I like that. That felt, I don't know how it looked. For all I know, I'm gonna get to editing this video and be like, I didn't actually incorporate anything we talked about, which that would be a waste of time. Either that or I'll post it and then people can roast me in the comments, so. I don't know, how was that? I can't even tell. Wise Nuts says, "Grip looks weird. Using 3 fingers? Not a proper power grip. Power grip produces more spin. Hold your wrist like you're pouring tea. Actively throw into the ground to fix nose angle. Reach back lower by your waist. Release with your knuckle of the thumb pointed forward." I'm just a novice. I'm a noob. I can only translate like 45% of what he just said. Grip looks weird using 3 fingers? Yeah, I was. Wise nuts. I was using 3 fingers. I don't know why. I don't like the pinky. I never did. It made me feel like I couldn't like flick it as much. So I got rid of the pinky. I just did 3 fingers. But since we're testing every comment, I put it back on. Power grip. Hold your wrist like you're pouring tea. How does one pour tea? Like if this is a tea, pour here. Wait, what? Release with the knuckle of your thumb pointed forward. Like this? Is that right? Can somebody help me? Somebody comment down below whether this is real. I bet you he's probably somewhat accurate, but I have some concerns about wise nuts. So somebody comment down below whether this is accurate or not. So this guy's helped my grip, which is great. But my throwing with my thumb, the knuckle of my thumb pointed forwards, I mean, my hand's basically off the disc for that to happen. All right, we're gonna test it. That was actually pretty good, but I threw it way too high. Nose angle did not get fixed. I'll be honest, the grip thing doesn't actually feel as weird as I thought it would. The rim of the disc would really have to fit into my palm here. Should it look like this? I'll give you this angle, give you this angle, I'll give you this angle, and I'll give you this angle too. Why not? It's not bad. All right, moving on. Thank you, Wise Nuts. Fit Chemist 432 says, get your off arm off the disc. Push the disc away from you, not behind. Maintain 90-degree angle between chest and arm. Disc shouldn't come across your torso. Don't you want it to come across your torso? What's your torso? Is your torso this? I'm gonna look it up. Part of the body which the head, arms, and legs connect. That's what a torso is. Head, arms, legs connect. So here? So what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to pull it? I'm confused. All right, let's test it. Coming across here. Not torso. Disc shouldn't come across torso. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. All right, moving on. EB85 says, your plant transfers power well. I assume you throw far, but maybe not super accurate. That's the kicker. You turn your back too far to target. Coil should be mostly shoulder driven. Plant back foot more perpendicular to target line. Plant back foot perpendicular. We got parallel. Perpendicular? You turn your back too far to target. I assume when he says perpendicular, they just shouldn't be in a straight line like one of the other comments say. So I'm gonna do that again. You turn your back too far to target. Coil should be mostly shoulder driven. So without turning my back, I'm gonna try to coil my shoulders backwards. Sounds weird. I'm gonna try to keep this arm in my pocket so I don't touch it in my offhand. I can't tell how dumb I look doing this stuff, but again, that was probably nose up. I don't know, mate. As you can tell, today I will need everybody to be my eyes and comment down below what you see in my form. I need as much help as I can get. And I think I understand the mechanics of the form and what people are commenting, but some of it might be over my head, if I'm being honest. I want people to look at this and say, hey, I'm gonna help him, and one day, when he's better, I'm gonna take credit for that, because I did that. Gladly, please help me. Vog Enjoyer says, I'd say you're rotating rather than uncoiling stored energy. Hips need to be open and plant foot coming down before your shoulders and head look left. Let's try it. I do think I need to X-step for this, unfortunately. Probably looks crazy. But how do I get my plant foot down before I start rotating? Flip up. Cool, sick nasty. Let's try another one. Flip. All right, last one. I got one disc left. Alarming button 1030 says, nose up on release and high launch angle. Try reaching back a little lower by your waist and then try to release with the knuckle of your thumb pointed towards your throw. That's what the other guy said. So kind of launch angle pointed slightly up with the nose angle down. Launch angle pointed slightly up. Oh, So the launch angle is my arm with the nose angle slightly down. So I'm throwing up with the disc down, if that makes sense. That's a pretty good one to finish out on. Thanks for watching. Comment down below everything that I said earlier. There's a lot of different ways you guys could help contribute to me getting better, and we really appreciate it. It doesn't come from anything other than just gratitude. So thanks for that, and we'll see you next time.